Hi, my name is Carrie Sawyer and I am with Rising Star Golden Doodles. And this morning, the next tutorial or video I would like to share with you is one that has baffled many of my clients throughout the years. So hopefully after getting this explained, you can have a little bit more understanding of how the Golden Doodle generations work. To start off with, the F1 generation of a hybrid is 50% purebred dog and 50% of another purebred dog. So in the case of a Golden Doodle, we're gonna have 50%, let's say their standards, of a standard poodle, and then we're gonna have 50% of a Golden Retriever. Now ideally, and in our case, these are AKC registered purebred dogs. You don't have to, in this case, to know what generation they are, have the dogs registered. It's nice to have them registered because it gives you a DNA lineage, or it gives you a DNA proof of that the dog is really purebred. So if we have if we have a Golden Retriever bred to a poodle, that is an F1. It's 50-50. They can come in a standard size and they can come in a mini size. The next generation, which is the most popular, and I'm not going to say most common, but it is the one, at least here in my kennel, that is the most desirable, because it is the F1B. It's 75% poodle and 25% Golden Retriever. And what it is we take an F1 Golden Doodle, once again, this is 50% of two purebred dogs, and we breed it back to a poodle. Now, depending on the size, it might be bred back to a standard poodle. It might be bred back to a mini poodle. So depending on the size, which this video, that's going to be a totally different video, but in this one, we're talking about generations. That is called an F1B. And because being 75% poodle, you will have a tendency to see more of the curlier coats, but they have that amazing, unique, and in my opinion, just that teddy bear look. It's almost like a real live teddy bear. And the advantages that a lot of my clients like to see in the F1B is the non-shedding. Now we all know, at least breeders should know if you're going to be breeding the designers, that there is no such thing as 100% non-shedding hypoallergenic. Okay, but they are the highest non-shedding hypoallergenic generation that we have, and to still try to keep that golden Retriever genetics in it. So in our circumstance, the mini F1Bs is what we're sort of known for. It's sort of our signature, and because we have noticed in the last about 3 years that I would say 75% of our calls have been for the minis. So in our case, we specialize in the mini F1Bs. Now, you're gonna also have a generation called a multi-gen. And a multi-gen pretty much sums up some form of generation of Doodle. It might be an F1, it could be an F1B, it could be an F2, then bred back or bred with another Golden Doodle, such as an F1B, an F1BB, an F2. So to sum it up and keep it a little bit easier for our buyers, those are called multi-gens. And once again, a multi-gen is an actual generation of Golden Doodle, which can vary, bred to another Golden Doodle. So the other generation that you don't typically see, but they are absolutely adorable, is the F1B, which is 75% poodle, 25% Golden Retriever. Once again, bred back to the poodle, and that's an F1BB. You don't see that very often, but obviously they are very close to being non-shedding. Some breeders do that because they're looking for an actual look. It's sometimes you would find the red tuxedos. We find some beautiful abstracts that come from from the F1BB. And remember, the beautiful part of the Golden Doodle, being a poodle breeder myself, is the poodle. So those beautiful colors and the uniqueness and the abstract markings that are very unique to every puppy that has abstract markings, which, by the way, an abstract marking is just white. It's just white throughout the face, the chest, the paws. So anyways, hopefully this little short tutorial will help you. You can do more research through Google. There is a chart that we posted on this video, and it'll sort of explain to you more in a visual form of what these generations would look like. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.